All right, Georgia, just take me through what this first day was like at the Chevron Championship.
Yeah, really steady. I played really well, and then 6 and 7, a bogey 2 in a row. Just not really from bad shots. Just got really. I couldn't really get up and down at all from the bunkers which I was in, and apart from one, and I missed a putt. But I'm really happy with my last 2 holes, birdie in, and to finish on 2 under. But just a really steady day, and my driving was really good, so it made it a little bit easier from the fairway coming in.
You talked about the other day that this course definitely is a challenge, but you were able to be quite smooth on your front 9 holes, which was the back 9. What sets up well those kind of holes for your game?
Yeah, I think the back 9 is slightly harder than the front, so I was really happy with my 2 under, bogey free, and I thought the greens would be a little bit quicker than they were, so I was a bit worried with my pace putting, but I putted really well and just really steady, and there were some tough pins as well, so we just had to stay patient and play to the safe parts sometimes.
Hi, good round. I was
Thanks.
hoping you could go through your last 2 birdies for us, just how long the putts were, what you hit.
Yeah, par 5, the 8th hole, because I teed off 10, hit a driver, and then had 234 front and hit 3-wood really good just on the front of the green, and had a crazy putt. It was just over 2 massive slopes. I nearly had to hit it off the green to come back on, and that was really solid to 3 foot and hold that, so I was happy with the 2 putt. And then 9, driver down the middle, only had a 50 in, so birdie ball pin as well, front right, hit it to 10, 12 foot, maybe 15 foot, and just snuck in the edge. So yeah, after the 2 bogeys, I was happy to finish birdie.
And you have a veteran caddy on your bag. What was the first week that you had with Colin, and how much has he helped you, and in what ways, I guess?
Yeah, our first week was in Saudi, the LET event, before the 2 in Asia, and we got on really well even before he caddied for me. We'd always sit together at lunch, and obviously he's from England, so we have a lot of similarities about each other, and we just have a lot of fun out there. Whatever I say, most of the time he just laughs at me anyway, so it's really good, and we get on really well, and obviously he's very smart on the golf course, and I like to think I'm quite a smart golfer, so we kind of join forces and doing obviously really well at the start of the season.
Thanks.
Georgia, live golf has been a huge talking point in the men's game over the last few years. Today, Greg Norman discussed the possibility of having a ladies component to live. Has you or your team ever been approached about that idea, and if so, would you have any interest?
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't heard that there is discussions going on, especially recently, a little bit last year, but not anything recent. So yeah, I'm just really focused on doing the best I can on the LPGA, and it's the best tour in the world and where the best players compete, and I want to be amongst them. So no, my team or myself haven't been approached, and I really can't comment on what I would ever do because this just hasn't happened. But I'm just, I'm not thinking anything's going to happen. I'm just really focused on this year and trying to win a major.
Is there much roll on the ball from the fairway out here?
I wouldn't say there's loads, no. It is quite soft, and I think if we get a bit of rain, it's going to make the course even longer. And the course is fairly long as it is, so it will get tougher. Yeah.
Does that affect you as much as some other golfers?
I would say one of my strongest parts is actually my long irons, so I don't mind if it gets softer. It just play a longer golf course, and I think major championships are all about really tough conditions and tough pins and longer than we play, and I think that courses should be tough, so I kind of enjoy the challenge.
Are these fairways wider than what you normally would play in a major?
I think they're slightly wider than we play, yes, and the rough's not as bad. If you hit it in the rough here, you can pretty much get on the green. So I don't think that's the hardest part. I think the greens and the pins are probably the hardest. If you leave yourself short-sided, you're definitely in a bit of trouble. So
Yeah. So seriously, you're positioning yourself pretty well after the first round.
yeah, I would say so. Steady and a lot of golf left, but just happy with my opening round. A long way to go.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Georgia.
Thank you.
And then